Standing deep for the Clemson Tigers is Joe Don Reams, and it is Reams out of Seneca, South Carolina, with the ball from the 9-yard line. Reams finds a seam. Down he goes at the 43-yard line. A nice return for this afternoon, and South Carolina comes with a nickel defensive package. Dantzler throwing on first down. And it is caught by Gardner. The first down for South Carolina today. Trying to run the ball, man. Keith Adams just turned Neesmith around. Quick toss. Ball is caught by Sergalis, the tight end. And a first down for Clemson.
As a tight end, you came to school as a fullback and still would rather play fullback, but as long as balls are being thrown his way and he has a chance for production, he'll be happy to stay at tight end. A line of one back to block, maybe you come after the quarterback here.
Wide open over the middle. And another first down for the Clemson Tigers. That is number 80, Matt Bailey, today. And this is a fourth down conversion attempt for the Tigers. Wofford, first down Clemson at the South Carolina 20.
Both pitch and catch. First down Clemson.
Zachary, the tailback, inside the 5. First and goal, Clemson.
Watch to the right side of your screen. You'll see the handoff coming to number 8, Zachary. But as he gets downfield, you'll see number 23 in white, Rod Gardner, helping with a block. House had to make the tackle, but because Gardner got in his way, there was an extra 3 or 4 yards gained by Zachary.
Zachary, flag down. Touchdown is signaled.
Scrimmage. Nice block on the side, but number 13, Pat Sergalis, the tight end, allowed Zachary to be able to stretch out there and get to the end.
Clemson, South Carolina history. We'll give you the answer in the second half of the game. You might have trouble passing the Lou Holtz test out there.
I'll tell you, he's definitely the professor.
Conversions for the Gamecocks. They need the 30-yard line. They won't get it. Down goes Petty at the 14. Brian
Many great things to say about his defensive line. I'm sure he transmitted that to them this week. And you see McNeil getting inside, and also number 43, Adams, is also getting a little piece of that sack.
Dantzler wants to throw deep. He got a lot of pressure, but the ball is still completed. What a catch by Gardner.
Hard man to handle. And Dantzler, this time they go pump and go. Remember the last play where House broke on and almost intercepted it? This time they faked it and went. If Dantzler had just thrown the ball with the air, the offense have a tight end catching that many balls.
Gardner breaking free. Touchdown Clemson.
Dantzler goes to Gardner. You'll see him isolated out there. Gets inside of Arturo Freeman, and when Arturo Freeman slips, he has no deep help because it's man-to-man coverage. And then Gardner takes it, goes into the end zone. I mean, in this play, he was knocked back because Keith Adams met him in the hole and won that battle. And when you win a battle...
Christian Watson. Here's Watson, the tailback, to the 15. Crunched by Jason Holloman, number 76. Ball is at the 22. Rambert, the ball carrier. And Bernard Rambert, a freshman from Summerville, South Carolina, sophomore. Dantzler keeping the ball. He's got a man open. Wide open is Zachary. And Travis Zachary is out of bounds.
Gets it back. Here's a field goal attempt by Lazara.
Gardner did not catch the ball. Lazara hammers it through and gives Clemson 3 as time expires in the first half of the football game. So the South Carolina Gamecocks trying to snap a 20-game losing streak.
Yes, Coach, you squeezed 3 there at the very end, very close throughout the entire first 2 quarters.
Yeah, they're a good defense. I knew they would be. I knew scoring would be hard. They're moving the ball a little too freely on our defense. I'm surprised at that. But their defensive effort doesn't surprise me at all.
Very good. Tommy Bowden heading to the
Very
locker
smart,
room.
intelligent football player.
Good, tough running by Rambert. On his feet to the 10. Boy, the freshman is really putting on a display.
When the offensive line gets a little gap in there and they really start to hammer some people. Excellent block out front on number 24, Sheldon Brown. That was Mugros with the knockdown. That's why he's got such a skip in his stride.
Zachary. Touchdown Clemson.
Because people get tired of hitting 250 pounds running full speed at you.
Pennick. No place to run. Excellent defense by Braxton Williams.
Being a head coach. High risk profession they're in.
Petty dumped at the 45 by Williams.
We've talked about him in a number of situations. He knocked away the two-point pass. He's been involved in a number of tackles and good plays earlier today. This time he comes in off of the corner today, and Braxton K. Williams is an example of that.
And Petty is down again. This time Keith Adams. And let's see if they've blown it dead or if this is a fumble return. Carolina trailing 24-12. Here's Petty rolling. And dropped again. And again the flag is down for the Gamecocks. And he goes down again, does Petty. This time the freshman Rodney Feaster feasts on the Gamecock quarterback. Needing to establish something here, and they give it to Zachary. Travis Zachary brought down by Freeman.
You see a big hole up front. I mean, look at that. There's Mugros again getting another knockdown, number 60 for Clemson. And then Freeman with the tackle. I imagine TJ also.
They need 10. They're going for more. And they get it. Touchdown Clemson on 4th and 10. Gardner with the catch.
Holtz's office, and he was saying we have to do a better job defending the deep ball. We never get any of them. And Dantzler with an excellent throw over the top. Gardner, it looked like great coverage by Arturo Freeman.
Pressure on Petty. He's dropped at the 21. Ball came out of there, but it's going to be South Carolina's football.
Game of the season ahead of you. You know, that gets your attention, and it got Braxton K. Williams' attention today. He and Keith Adams combined. His father, very proud.
Pennick, no place to run, even for a 6-foot, 250-pounder.
But they gave it a great effort today.
Travis Zachary breaking tackles to the 35. And there's the Clemson head coach, or rather assistant coach, Brad Scott, up on the shoulder. They're going to carry him out of here.
He's the assistant head coach, and you know you talked about it earlier. Warren talked about it earlier. He's deflected all interviews leading up to this ball game.